All right. What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? We got the second game here of the finals. Nuda versus Cosmos. I'm actually extremely surprised to see the salty run back from Nuda into Cosmos's Xing Tian. How are you doing, Maz? What do you think?
I'm I'm good, thank you, and I agree completely. Cosmos in the previous game just completely ran over Nuta with his hog start, multiple starter items, and just snowballed the game completely. We'll see how Nuta can react to this and correct this in game two, but he seems to have gone a hog himself, so we're back to season like 1 and season 2 Smite, it looks like.
Yeah, I was gonna say Nuda really. I don't like to see that he's not adapting here, going back to the the same old tricks with this Sylvanus, and is probably gonna go the same kind of healing build. But this hog actually brings me hope because at least that's an adaptation. That's something different. So let's see if we can do something different with it. Rather produce a different outcome.
He did just give up the red buff though, like he
I
had the
know.
hog
I don't
himself.
know why he didn't think of the fact that he also had Hog, but it is Xing Tian's stronger early game into the Sylvanus's weaker one, so it does make sense. But
Yeah,
for
I guess that is
I don't
true.
know. It's just giving it up is a
He's
little
just
weird
looking to
completely.
secure his own buff, I guess. Using that heart to try and secure his own blue buff rather than using it to contest for the red buff. Maybe he just thinks, he knows he's going to be behind, but if he has hard to get his own blue buff, maybe he thinks he just can be behind, but not behind so much that he completely just gets run over by the Xing Tian, and that he can still win in the late game.
Yeah, I think that's exactly right. And for those of you just joining us or just tuning in, this once again is game 2 of grand finals of the Guardian only tournament, and there are no protections allowed. There's no bracer allowed, and what else? What else, Maz?
No defense.
Yeah, that's no protections. Oh my God, Maz.
For protection, defense, maybe someone got confused.
Yeah.
And also give me a mirror band.
Yes, near bad. So seeing the same game that we just saw last time. Very curious. Nuda's gonna be able to ult this time. Oh, did the stupid slow mo. Oh God, I am off of track with you. All right, we're back on sync. Don't worry.
Okay, sweet. But Cosmos is continuing his build exactly the same as game 1, going for that swift wing. And I guess his game plan is exactly the same. Just try and run over this Sylvanus, snowball, try and get as many buffs as possible, keep that pressure on, and just snowball the game.
Yeah.
This is all in Nuta's kind of hands, really. I want to see how Nuta knows what happened in game 1. He played the game. He realized he was so far behind. He must have some kind of plan to make sure the same thing doesn't happen in game 2. And this is what I'm looking at Nuta for. I want to see how he adapts. It's his game to kind of step it up now, and he's
Yeah, I
gone for
just
the
feel like is it a one-trick pony sort of thing, because the matchup seems so bad for Sylvanus. Like, I don't see how objectively he would want to go back into this. Maybe it is the only Guardian that he's comfortable with, or I don't know.
He must have some kind of plan. Newton has some kind of card in his sleeve.
Yeah, he usually does. But against Cosmos, I don't know.
We'll see how it plays out. But so far, Cosmos pressuring the...
Was able to avoid that one. That was really crucial. Gonna get another big ult.
I tell you what, though, Newton's definitely learned the cooldown, the timer of that startup time of Cosmos' ult.
Yeah, he surely has.
In the first game, we saw Cosmos being able to get that ult simply because Newton wasn't reacting in time with his own ult to CC immune the pull, but Newton seems to have learned it now.
I don't know if he has Hawk here. Whoa, I think he got it anyway. He did. Nuda takes
goes
it.
To Newton, yeah.
And smart enough to not go over to it and try to pick it up, because he knows that Cosmos has the kill potential.
Yeah,
Once he gets
enough.
a heal, he could go over to it.
Newton's the one with a slight experience lead now, and that is down to the hog. Before, we saw Cosmos just completely run wild, hogging every single buff, but Newton able to secure his own blue buff with his own hog, and now able to steal away the red buff with the hog. Maybe this is the plan, this is the secret weapon, that's all the hogs. Back to season 2 again.
Yeah, that when you think about it, I mean, that is the problem for Guardians, is that they can't secure these buffs. They have a very hard time with it, and it stalls out their games a lot. Not only do they have a hard time clearing the waves, but then once it comes to the buffs, it's just such a sluggish kind of ordeal. So if you throw this hog into the mix, then the Guardian that doesn't have it is just going to be standing there waiting, and there's not much they can do. And we saw that all last game where Cosmos just dominated. Nuda still going, while he did adapt with this hog, though, he is still going into the Stone of Gaia. I still question that pickup. I don't know. I want to see more variation in his build, but we'll see where it goes from here.
Yeah, I agree completely. He needs to kind of adapt, and he's adapting with the hog, but I don't think the hog on its own is enough to win in this matchup. He needs to do more, and I want to see that being reflected in his build.
Yeah, you don't want to stack that much health against Xing Tian, and you'd think he would learn that from that last one. But maybe this will be his only big health item. I mean, it's 400, so it should be more than enough for him. Another nicely timed ultimate, though. It's not hard to time those, but we're complimenting them because last game he had some trouble. So
yeah, but yeah, Son of God coming in handy there, muning the knockup, and also using
very nice maneuver there, and another bold play from Nuda. He's feeling a lot more fiery this game. It looks like he just wants to play.
Yeah, he's got he's fired back and doing well so far, keeping up with the Xing Tian, which is not what happened last game. And maybe this is the key. Maybe this being equal is enough. Maybe Xing Tian won't be able to run him down as easily once he has. They're playing on an evil playing field.
Let's see what his next item is. I'm really curious. Oh, but he is sticking around. Yeah, like we said, we're seeing less of Nuda just, lay down against Cosmos. He's not letting him just walk all over him. So I think that's more than anything the most important thing you have to see here. I don't want to see him over-aggress and push up too far, because he can very easily be picked off here. But he needs to be able to fight back and to harass Cosmos back enough. So.
Red Dust has spawned and Cosmos is on it.
Yeah, he did hog it. I'm surprised he hogged it with the distance that Nuda was from him.
For sure. Every single time Cosmos tries to ult, Nuda can just ult back in response.
Yeah, so that's the one good thing. Yeah, that's the one good thing about this matchup for Nuda, is that at least it's one of the good things. I mean, the heal is also nice, but yeah, I mean it's a complete counter ult. So. What's rough is the percent of health damage that the 1 is doing against Nuda, and the fact that he's missing all of his autos on this guy. Is he like? Okay. What the?
There we go. We got him. We got him eventually.
He's been playing this character all tournament. He's probably lagging though. He's probably lagging.
Yeah, just lag. We'll blame the lag.
You know how much gold he probably has? He's got 2463 right now.
Not bad, not bad. Buy a couple Freddos with that. The English people will get it.
Yeah, I was gonna pretend. By your cheeky Nando's, that's all I know.
Oh, cheeky Nando's. I went for a cheeky Nando's the other day.
Oh my god, I've heard it's awful.
Nando's is great, take them back.
Oh my god.
Just like Domino's is amazing here.
No.
I don't know what Domino's you have in the US, but
because you don't
UK
have real
Domino's.
pizza, so you don't know what the
Oh,
difference is.
okay, I see how it is.
Yeah, you can't tell. That's it.
But yeah, we're seeing kind of the game slow down. Both characters just kind of slapping each other at this point, more of a slap fest.
Yeah, I'm really glad to see this kind of a match, though, for the... Oh, nice from Nuda. He's not going to have kill potential here, though, because Sylvanus, until a little bit later on, unless the enemy over-aggresses a lot, it's very hard for him to confirm these kills. He doesn't have that much at his disposal, not that much damage overall, so especially with Nuda's build. But Nuda's build! He has gone a thought. He's gone damage, and it's a late game stacking item, a very strong late game stacking item, too, and he picks up the blue again.
A damage item? We've seen it all, guys. We've seen Nuda buy a damage item.
It's crazy, man. And Thoth, I mean, like, Thoth is one of the biggest ones you can go, and it's a commitment stacking damage item as well. So I like it. The first time we're seeing Thoth in this event as well, which I think is, I don't know, a little surprising. But you know what? Probably not, because everyone was going Warlocks so much. But in this position, he's already got so much defense that he can justify going into the Thoth.
For sure, and I really like the Thoth because Sylvanus is a sustain machine, like, and now he has the mana sustain to back up that health sustain.
Yeah,
he's going to be able to stay out for ages now.
Yeah, he can just wear Cosmos down.
Yeah, just constantly wearing him down, not needing to back for mana. As well as the passive of his wand, when he throws it on the floor, that will give him extra MP5 as well, so he's going to be a sustain machine.
I like his decision not to abandon the wave there for the red buff. I think that it was definitely already going to be gone by that point. So he needed to just he had no hog available. So wants to be able to pick up those stacks and make sure that he soaks up that experience and gold.
Yeah, I like the decision too. I think Nuda realizes that he doesn't need to be contesting those red buffs. He just needs to stay even and just getting his own blue buff and not having that go to Cosmos like it was the previous game is enough for him to kind of not be a little bit behind, but not so far behind that Cosmos can just run him down.
Yeah, and it does seem to be, oh, that's really unfortunate. Big swing and a miss. 3 was down, so he might have had kill potential there on Cosmos if he hit the root pull. Damn. But, yeah, it's...
Yeah, Cosmos going for that blue.
And I like to see that Sunder picked up here for Nuda as well. Maybe get good amount of damage off with this Thoth. I know he won it last game, but he didn't have damage to couple it with. Now that he does, he's gonna actually, he's gonna stand a fighting chance.
Yeah, so Nuda finishing going next into what looks to be either a Chronos Pendant or a Rod. I think it'll be a Chronos Pendant, and it is a bit early to go a Rod routine, but we'll see what he decides to go to.
I think it's going to be the Chronos Pendant. He did go it last game, and it is kind of a staple of Cosmos, too. He's one of the only people I see go it regularly in Duel. All of a sudden, Cosmos has run away with this this golden experience lead. I guess just a couple more buffs he's been able to take. It feels like he's really turned up the heat a lot more on Nuda. He's starting to wear him down.
Does Xing Tian's damage apply until they can get knockup? Like, first blood comes out,
Wow,
Cosmos diving attack.
Yeah, just no response from Nuda there. I guess he was already spent. There was nothing he had left. He didn't want to use his Sunder there, maybe? Or was he? No, okay. With the pause there, it looked like for a second that he was gonna DC. But no, yeah, I guess he was just spent. I don't know. I hope that doesn't kill his momentum going forward. It's a big, it's a big crushing blow to be able to fall down that easily under your own tower like that.
Yeah, it just comes down to Cosmos taking advantage of the low health, half health Nuda and just being able to lock him down. And that's the thing. Sylvanus cannot escape Cosmos when he goes on him. He's only self-peel really, root, but Cosmos can kind of mitigate that by dashing towards, saving his dash until he's rooted and then dash at him. And that'll kind of stop the root from being that impactful. But yeah, Cosmos just the lockdown on his guard is crazy, and we're seeing Nuda struggle. Again, just not really sure why he wanted this matchup again, picking the Sylvanus.
Yeah, I'd like to see that he's playing so much better now, but I just don't think it's in the cards for him with this one. He did go into Chronos Pendant here, so he's just like trying to adapt the Cosmos build a lot here. Wow, just strikes him down in cold blood. This man, Cosmos, no heart. He said, Nuda, you may be playing up a bit more this game, but I'm just gonna play that much harder.
I am Cosmos. I will run at you, and you will die.
Yeah. A pen item being picked up by Nuda. I really like this. He really did try to get more. He tried to adapt here, and that's important.
Yeah.
Cosmos can be the kind of player that you just shut down against, and you don't realize what you were doing wrong.
Yeah, I guess he just felt it was a build which lost him.
Yeah, and he didn't recognize the part of it that was the god.
Yeah, I definitely think Xing Tian has this matchup. but we'll see.
Yeah, because
We've
Sylvanus
seen-
isn't a lost cause, but in this specific case, I mean, you know, the matchups are a thing for a reason. Big damage coming out here. Wow, look at the great auto cancels from Cosmos. Quick auto in between both of those flips.
Yeah, not having the Polynomicon to really amplify that damage, but it just didn't matter. The damage of the in-hand on its own was enough, and Cosmos now moving on to the Bull Demon King to take down that Phoenix. Cosmos is just playing his game. He's got exactly the same build, exactly the same playstyle, exactly the same guard, and he's just doing exactly the same thing, taking down this tree.
Yep, and he's finishing up with a rod this time. He's doing it. I've never seen it. He always goes some weird shit in the last item instead of rod, but now, today, it's being done. If it comes down to that, though, I mean, it could end before he picks it up. And that could be his last laugh.
Oh yeah. I'm trying not to say for sure since I've said it so much.
But that's my new meme of you, for sure.
It's my casting.
Sounds so great, though.
For sure.
Yeah,
But,
yeah. I want a T-shirt of it.
Cosmos getting down his, attacking his Phoenix, doing some damage to Nuda, apply the Ankh. He's diving in, he does miss the dash, but he's so low.
I like that pull, but pulls him, unfortunately, closer to the kill. So, big thing from Cosmos here that sets him aside from other players is the auto attack cancels and just getting in those autos in between the abilities when he needs to and when he can. You know, it just enhancing the amount of damage he's doing every time with these combos. There's so much you can learn from studying a player like this, and it's great to have him in this event. Really great stuff. Another win, well deserved. Nuda, good stuff on second. Definitely made some adaptations that were crucial, and you know, is definitely growing as a player every day. So good stuff to him as well. Maseratis, thank you so much for casting with me. You did a great job.
No problem. I had a great time.